Hi there, this is our fifth and hopefully final video on supply restriction. And this is to show really what happens once a patient has responded to our invites and has had their review. So I'm back with Fred. He's now shown his annual review green, and this green tick means his monitoring is up to date. But it'd be really easy for him to request his medication, us to issue it and not realise that he's still on fortnightly prescriptions, which would probably not go down too well. So once again, this icon, our proactive prescribing checks is appearing, and so of course I'm going to click on that. But where previously that's generally denoted something of concern, here it's more positive. So again, supply restriction. Records suggest supply is restricted to prescriptions issued fortnightly. No reason for the restriction is identified and should likely be removed. Is the supply currently restricted? It might be that at times actually the restriction has been removed, but it's just not been coded or picked up by our system. If I've already looked, I might know the answer, but if not, I'll click review and that pops out our repeats. Again, thankfully here the maths is pretty easy. Ramipril, 14 capsules, 1 daily, so that's fortnightly medication. So is the supply currently restricted? Yes, it is. If I'd put no, just to say, it would document that, it'd update it, but then there'd be no further steps. Recommend removing restricted access to medication. So yeah, that's appropriate. We're going to action that now. So same as before, same as the video we covered previously with these instructions, but the difference here really is just that we're going to set them to 28 days. So again, I'm going to right click and amend. I'm going to set the issue duration to 28 days and press tab. I can see that's put it back to 28. That's great. I can close this window now. Again, much easier with two screens to do. Yes, I've removed it. Just a brief message. We've issued your medication and set it back to normal duration. You might want to put a bit more detail in there, up to you. But the key thing is we want the patient to know they're back to having probably monthly prescriptions, and we can click send. And then no further issues identified. So I can issue the medication now, and job will be done. That's about it. Hopefully that helps. This is not something we want to use very much, but as we've said in other videos, for patient safety is sometimes what we need to do. And yeah, as ever, if you've got any feedback or suggestions, do please let us know. Thanks.